What's going on, webheads? Welcome back to another video on the Spider Pops channel, and today we are bringing you another Sunday Spidey news, so it should be a pretty awesome video for today. We got some pretty awesome stuff to go over that has been announced within this past week Funko-wise, and then something that regards to the Spider Pops accounts at the very end of today's video, so you guys stick around till the end, and it should just be a pretty webtastic video. Alright, just getting right into this video. Starting up first, we actually have something that is pretty cool. Target actually, big surprise, they actually leaked another one of their pops that they will be receiving for a con this year. And this time it is actually going to be a leaked pop for Wondercon 2021. And that is pretty interesting. They have pretty much been the main source of pop leaks for pretty much every con this year, including Target Con and Emerald City Comic Con. But yeah, Target just really needs to get it together. But the one they actually leaked this time was an art series Stormtrooper, and that is actually pretty interesting because just like I believe the Target exclusive Yoda, they are, I believe, a new form of art series pops. So these ones actually won't be sold in protectors. It is, I believe it's just a different type of art series from what I've been able to gather off of my own research. But it is just something that is pretty interesting because most of the other art series pops, like these Mickeys up here and like these Scooby-Doos, usually come in protectors, but they have not been putting them in protectors for the first art series pops that have come out for this year, which would include the Emerald City Comic Con Yoda that got released to Target, and now this upcoming WonderCon 2021 Stormtrooper. But it is still a pretty cool pop nonetheless. I don't know if I will be picking it up for my collection because I ended up holding off on that Yoda, but it is still a pretty cool pop that I thought I would mention for all of you Star Wars fans out there, because it is still a really awesome looking pop. But that being said, this is actually leading into our next point in the Spidey news today, which would be actually that WonderCon 2021 has been postponed to April 23rd, and that is pretty interesting. I believe they actually had some delayed shipments, so they are just making it around then so they have enough time to have all of their stuff in, I suppose, in time for the actual con. So that's something that's pretty interesting that Funko announced, I believe, on Twitter and Instagram, but they will still be announcing all of the pops that will be released for WonderCon 2020 on March 26th. So we still have that to look forward to this month, so that is pretty cool. It's going to be pretty neat because WonderCon will actually take place 3 days after my birthday, so I should be nice and ready for it. It should be a pretty awesome time. But yeah, something that is pretty interesting, Funko actually postponed their WonderCon 2021 this year, but yeah, hopefully we got some pretty awesome pops being released on the 26th of this month, because I'm definitely looking forward to see what they release Marvel wise, because I don't believe there's any lines we are specifically collecting other than the WandaVision lines. They might release some more WandaVision pops for them, but I don't necessarily think so. We will have to see, but other than that, they will probably continue releasing the Diamond Collection Pokemon, I would assume, and I'm not too interested in the Diamond Collection Pokemon at all, seeing how we already have all of the flocked Pokemon, so I don't really need to get all of the Diamond Collection Pokemon, I don't think. But yeah, that is something pretty interesting to look forward to on March 26th. Hopefully they release some cool ones for this con. Definitely looking forward to see what they post. But yeah, WonderCon will be postponed to April 23rd this year, so make sure to mark that on your calendar so you guys don't miss out and are able to get all the awesome pops you want for this year. But alright, going on to our next topic. This one actually involves GameStop, because GameStop is actually releasing a new exclusive Star Wars Gaming Greats box, and that is actually pretty interesting. I was talking to PopVids HQ a little bit about that, and they were pretty excited about it, and it is pretty interesting. It is going to be a gaming box and is actually going to be including some of the Star Wars pops that were, I believe, were characters referenced in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, I believe, the online game, because they will be actually releasing a Bastilla Shan and a Jedi Knight Revan. And I actually have no idea who Bastilla Shan is because I did not play that game too much. I don't know if it actually relates to that game or if it's from another Star Wars game, but when I first saw it, it definitely looked a lot like Rey to me, and I was a bit confused. I didn't know if they were going to be making a Battlefront version of Rey, but it is actually going to be a Bastilla Shan pop, whoever that is, which I would assume is from Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. But then they'll also be making a Jedi Knight Revan, and they have already made the Darth Revan Funko Pop, and that is just a pretty cool character that I have heard about from the Knights of the Old Republic series, and he was a former Jedi that ended up turning into a Sith, and it was just pretty cool, and they actually sell his lightsaber, I believe, a replica version of it at GameStop, because he is a very popular character in Star Wars Legends, I believe, because I'm not quite sure if he is actually canon or not, but it's pretty cool. It's a really neat looking purple lightsaber that he's got. But yeah, that is something that's pretty cool. It's going to be included in the box, along with, I believe, a lanyard, a keychain, and a patch. But it is a pretty awesome GameStop exclusive Star Wars Gaming Greats box. And GameStop just always seems to put out some pretty neat combo boxes when they actually get to put some of their exclusives together. And I'm definitely looking forward to that one. That might be a later pickup on the channel. We might be able to go over for all of you guys on a video, but we will just have to see when those actually drop. But yeah, that is just something that is pretty cool. I'm definitely a big fan of all their GameStop boxes, going back to when I got, like, last year, the Flock Pokemon GameStop box, and this is kind of like their first one. I believe they will be dropping this year, I believe, unless they drop those GameStop exclusive Transformers box that I mentioned in a previous Spidey news before they actually dropped this box. But this one has actually just been recently announced, and I thought I would add that to today's video. But it is something that is pretty interesting with the Bastilla Shampop and the Jedi Knight Revan, because those are just pretty cool looking pops. I'm sure a lot more people know about the Jedi Knight Revan more than the Bastilla Shampop, but that is something I'm definitely going to have to look up to see the origins of the character, because I'm sure it is still a pretty awesome character from the Star Wars series. But yeah, that's actually all we really have to go over in terms of Funko news for this week. The next point in today's video is something that is pretty exciting to me. So we actually made a Spidey news a while ago talking about how Instagram wrongfully deactivated our account, which was the Spider Pops Instagram account, and I still believe it was wrongfully deactivated. I was still never really given a logical explanation to why my account was deactivated, other than the same usual response I would get after appealing before. But after weeks of writing strongly worded appeal letters to Instagram, I have actually been able to get my Spider Pops account reactivated, so that is pretty exciting. We are now back to having our original Spider Pops account, which is cool because it's nice, especially since we are the original Spider Pops, to have the original Spider Pops account. So definitely wanted to make sure we are able to get that back at some point. I'm super stoked that we were actually able to get it back, because I was definitely losing hope there for a second. But we still actually have the Amazing Spider Pops account, and I will actually be keeping that one as a backup account in case Instagram decides to deactivate my account again. But as of right now, we have our Instagram account back at Spider Pops, and that is pretty amazing. We can go back to posting our webtastic content on there, which I am super excited about, because I worked for a pretty long time on that account, over a year, posting Funko content, and it is just a pretty awesome account that shows the progression of our Funko collection from the start of it, pretty much. So I was pretty bummed out when it got deactivated, so I am super stoked that I now have it back and I am able to post awesome content for all of you guys on there. So make sure, if you guys are not already following the Spider Pops Instagram account, you guys go over and give it a follow so you don't miss out on any of the awesome webtastic content, because we post updates for our videos on here. We post the Funko Pops we get during pop hunts, along with a bunch of other really cool Funko content. So definitely make sure you guys give that a follow so you don't miss out on that. And then make sure you guys follow the Amazing Spider Pops Instagram as well, because we could always be deactivated again, because there wasn't a real reason why I got deactivated in the first time, because they were trying to say I was pretending to be someone else.
Maybe we ought to tell our guy about the phony imposter.
And I was definitely not trying to be anyone other than myself, so it was something that was pretty difficult for me to go through. But now I'm super glad that it is all over and we actually have the Spider Pops account back. But definitely go make sure you give the Amazing Spider Pops account a follow in case we ever lose the Spider Pops account again, because that is definitely a possibility based on the recent trends of Instagram just feeling like they're going to deactivate my account whenever they feel like it. So make sure you guys are following both Spider Pops and Amazing Spider Pops so you guys don't miss out on any webtastic content. And that is just something that is pretty cool. Super stoked that I got that back. We still need to keep posting on the Spider Pops Twitter, because I probably just made my first post today and it was a picture from the Spider-Man Miles Morales game. But I have not been posting a whole lot on the Spider Pops Twitter because I'm not as familiar with that platform. But yeah, make sure to give the Instagrams a follow, and if you feel like going and giving the Spider Pops Twitter a follow, you can follow that at spider_pops. But that is pretty much all we have to talk about today. Super stoked I got the Instagram back, and super interested to see what Funko is going to be releasing for this year's Wondercon 2021. But that is pretty much going to do it for this video on the Spider Pops channel. Sorry we didn't get a video out this last Thursday. I was waiting on some Emerald City Comic Con pops to show up because we're still waiting on our GameStop pre-orders to get in, and I want to be able to throw that into our next video. So our next video might either be the Emerald City Comic Con pops that we still have to open up and put in our collection, or it could be a different unboxing video that I don't want to spoil yet. But make sure to look forward to all the Spider Pops content that should be dropping on Tuesday and Thursday. Got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm super excited to bring to the channel, and just super stoked to see where this channel is able to go from here. But that is pretty much all we have to go over for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed today's Sunday Spidey news. Hope you guys have had an amazing Sunday so far, and yeah, that is pretty much it. Make sure you guys are staying safe out there, staying frosty, and having fun, of course. Have an amazing rest of your day, webheads. Bye-bye.
Just like flies, look out. Here comes the Spider-Man.
I love you 3000.